Ladies and gentlemen, it is good to be back. I hope everybody is splendid. Welcome to the channel. Already starting off well, 43 people in here. Hope everyone's had a great Christmas, great New Year. I'm excited, I hope you are too. If you've got a prediction, let me know in the comments or in the live stream chat. There's a poll in the chat as well, let me know who you think is going to win. Everyone that joined the Predictions League through the predictions video has been entered. How many people we got? We have got, including myself, 30 people so far in the Predictions League. So you can still join for next week. If you've not put your predictions in the comment section of the predictions video for this one, you can start next week. For the Fantasy League, which you can still join, which is in the description, we've got 44 people. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm good, Jack. I'm good. Hello, Mr. Dallas. We got Kieran the Sainted Jester. We got Quandale Dingle once again. We got Finn, Callum, Adam. We got some of the regulars nice and early, which is great to see. So yeah, if you've got an exact score prediction, let me know your thoughts. Poll at the moment, 22 votes, 82% say that Hull KR will win. My prediction was 36-6 to Hull KR. I'll do a quick run through of the teams now, and I'll do one more before we get started. So for the first time, looking at the York Knights. In the backs, they have Mata Arthur, Jones Bishop, Wood, Williams, Galliano, Hingano, and Harris. The forwards include Vea, McShane, Vaughan, Field, D, and Thompson. The bench is Barmforth, Martin, Sangare, and Griffin. 18th man is Vuniyayawa. For Hull Kingston Rovers, in the backs, they have Morg, Davies, Hiku, Gildart, Burgess, Lewis, and May. The forwards include Sue, Litton, Hadley, Martin, Batchelor, and Minchella. The bench is Broadbent, Luckley, Whitbread, and Lawton. 18th man is Brown. Gaming with people. Unfortunately not. I can't show the game due to copyright reasons. I do not have the rights to show it. But we're here. Scott. Do I have the trumpet ready? Do I have the trumpet ready? What a strange question. So, same as usual. I've decided not to go crazy with the options on the soundboard. But we've got one of the classics.
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless get Campbell. You dickhead.
And as always, for a red card.
Oh, what about that? Send him off. Send the dressing off. Get him off the field. That was diabolical.
It's good to be back. It is good to be back. I'm not liking how this chat is looking at the moment. Like, it's going from bottom to top. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. Let's see if I can fix that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to change that, but the chat is what it is. It is what it is. 62 people here. Good to see you. So Benison was a waste of a fantasy pick. Possibly. I don't know if we can see everyone's fantasy teams now. No, I'll tell you what I've done for my fantasy team, actually. Since we can't see them just yet, I'll actually tell you what I've gone with. Okay, so my team. Fullback is Jay Field. Backline is Cal Felt, Zach Eckersley, Tessie Niu, and Lewis Martin. Halves are Mikey Lewis and Mark Sneed. Front row is Tom Holroyd, Cruz Leeming, and Liam Byrne. Back row is Reece Martin and Dean Hadley. Joe Mellor is loose forward. Bench is Max Jowett, Bevan French, Kai Taylor-Ray, and Tom Weaver. So I'm very happy with where I've sacrificed on value. Quite happy with that. I'll just kind of see if and when I need to switch Lewis and French. Jowett's still a good option. Kai Taylor-Ray could have a good year. Tom Weaver was 50k. I might do well with Cass. We'll see. We will see. Howdy up the trin. I'm not too bad. I hope you're well too. Fred, good to see you again, mate. I'm feeling very excited. I have been nervous and excited all day, just ready for this. But I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. Okay, right. Actually, that chat's going to get on my nerves on the stream. That's going to be annoying. I can read it from the YouTube chat anyway. Okay. Reckon Ben Jones-Bishop gets a try. I'm not sure, Callum. I'm not sure if York will get any tries. Like, I'm not even confident about them getting a single try. I have backed them to get one, but for it to be Ben Jones-Bishop, I think is a tough ask. To basically ask for a specific York try scorer in this game, I think is asking a bit much. Phil Betrayed said, why weren't going to win? Well, I had to be as unbiased as possible. The evidence leans towards Saints being the better team so far, so I had to go with the evidence. But I'm more than happy to be wrong. More than happy. Plus, Warrington was my bogey team last year. Salford was my bogey team in 2024. Warrington was my bogey team last year, so maybe it continues again, and I just keep getting them wrong. No problems, Adam. No problems. Well, good to see all the regulars here. We've got 65 people in the chat. If you're new here, there's no obligation to comment in the live stream chat. Feel free to do so. If you're watching on mobile, it might... Let me just check real quick, because some people don't know how to find it if they are of an older generation. Let's say, to be polite. Okay. If you're watching on mobile, just below the stream itself, there might be a section just below it says live chat or comments. You might need to swipe across till you see live chat. That's what you're looking for. If you want to comment in the chat, that's how you do it. For those that are new here or don't use YouTube regularly. Warrington can definitely win though. Saints have Percival and Lees out. Yeah, that's true. I didn't realise about Lees until after the predictions video. This is the thing. I'm always like behind on injuries. It's hard to keep up with every club. That and welcome back. How's your day been? It's been alright. I've just been excited to get started. Very excited. Who do you think stand-up performer this season? All teams? Great question. So of the teams that finished lower down last year, I feel like it's a cop-out saying Catalans just because of the signings. It's like they should do well given the signings. If they don't, I feel like it's a massive underachievement. Of the teams that were just straight up poor last year, I like the squads of Huddersfield and Cass on paper. I like what they've got, but I don't know. Compared to the rest of the league, it's going to be tough. Warrington squad looks better. Coaching staff is technically better as well. So yeah, Catalans, Saints with a new coach. Will they look better in attack? Could Wakey build on last year? I don't know. Such a tough call. Such a tough call. I don't know. Bugging my lineup. I thought Broadbent was in for starting. I was considering Broadbent, but I didn't know whether he or Gildart would be starting, so I just left it. Anyone that I thought might be a rotational option, I just didn't include. You fear for York this season? I get that. I get, but I will say with London Broncos in 2024, the squad that they had starting the season, you've got to keep in mind that provided they can stay relatively healthy all year, that week in, week out, they will get better and better. So Bradford will have the same thing to deal with. Same with Toulouse, same with York. They will all get 27 games to keep learning and getting better, and from those other teams as well. So there is a chance by the end of the year they become a Super League competent side. I'm not sure on paper right now, and I'm going to keep saying on paper until we really know what the teams are like. But until we know what they're truly like, I think it would be a bit of a struggle. But it wouldn't surprise me if they at least got to a decent enough quality midway through the season towards the back end. Tomorrow, if you could turn into a hooligan, jump in the Saints' end and cause something, that would be great. You know what? If it needs to happen, it will happen. Don't worry about it. Top 6 not in order is Leeds, Saints, Hull FC, Hull KR, Wyatt and Lee. No Wigan? No Wigan. Interesting. Really? Wakey for top 4 this season? Heard it here first. Wakey for top 4. The argument there is that they're relatively unchanged. I think they've lost a couple guys in the pack. They weren't long-term, maybe not that important, but they've lost a couple guys in the pack. So they might do well this year. They might. Didn't put Wigan because you don't think they'll do great, but also because of bias. Well, at least you can acknowledge it. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Right. Again, if you've got an exact score prediction, let me know in the chat. Let's have a look at the poll. 75% say that Hull KR is going to win out of 61 votes. If you're a York fan, feel free to say hello, because I've never had York fans in my chat before, at least from what I know of. Why is it so blurry? I don't know. It looks like the actual camera footage is fine. It's just the graphics are blurred. As long as the camera footage is okay, then that's fine. I think Saints are being glazed a bit too much. I think they'll come 3rd or 4th. I understand that. New coach as well. We'll see what they can do. No, it does not count, Dingle. It does not count. Being a York fan today. 84 people in here. Welcome. It is good to see you. I hope everybody is just swell. Right, I'll do a run through the team list one more time in a second. Confident in the trend. Smoothie going to be stand-up performer this season? He might be. I'm a little bit more excited in Smith than I am with Smoothie, but I'm actually more excited with Tavanga than I am with Smoothie as well. I think Tavanga could be a real impact player off the bench. If he starts at 13, I think that's really good. Starting at 9 is where the problems lie, but they don't need to because they got Smith and Smoothie, so they'll be all right. York 6K at 18. Got you on main TV, Rugby on iPad. Look at that. Kieran is prioritising the main content. Look at that. Kieran's always been an absolute legend. What a guy. What an absolute straight-up geezer. You gotta love him. You gotta love him. Okay. Also, if you do want to become a member of the channel, there's a QR code on the screen or a link in the description. Smith's clash huge potential. Absolutely. Absolutely. York fan here, expecting a drubbing. Well, we got a York fan, and as I said before here, and somebody on TikTok as well, you'll keep learning. Every week you'll keep learning, and it'll just, what's the word? Compound, week in, week out, and you'll get better as the year goes on. But they're coming out. The teams are coming out. Howdy, Tracy. Good to see you again. We've got Tracy and the Saint Jester, the 2 current members of the chat. I know people are YouTube members, but I'm switching it over to Patreon because it's easier to do perks over there. So, if you want to become a member, it's over on Patreon. Right. Teams are coming out. Let's go through the team list one more time. In the backs for York Knights, they have Matt Arthur, Jones Bishop, Wood, Williams, Galliano, Hingano, and Harris. The forwards include Vea, McShane, Vaughan, Field, D, and Thompson. On the bench is Barmforth, Martin, Sangare, and Griffin. 18th man is Vuniyayawa. In the backs for Hull KR, they have Morg, Davies, Hiku, Gildart, Burgess, Lewis, and May. The forwards include Sue, Litton, Hadley, Martin, Batchelor, and Minchella. The bench is Broadbent, Luckley, Whitbread, and Lawton. Brown is the 18th man. Whee. I'm not sure where Alex is. Samarito was he was banned a little while ago just for being quite annoying. But we're about to get underway. And Paul, not sure where Paul is. I think Paul normally watches the games when it's a KO one. Right, we're going to get underway, folks. For the very first game of the season, we are underway. Hull KR kick to York Knights. First possession in Super League. Paul Vaughan with a first carry. Bang! Hits the wall just over the 10. York Knights in possession. Plays it for McShane. Next carry, I believe that's Vaya. I'll have to get used to the players as I go. But York Knights just short their own 20. And a penalty for York already. Go on! So yeah, early penalty. This is what I was saying for KR. They're assumed to be favourites. How do they not lose this game? Giving away penalties, dropping the ball in attacking positions. That's it. Alright, no problem, Dingle. No problem. But yeah, thank you folks for stopping by. What, 98 people in here? Jesus, I need to end the poll as well. There's a lot more votes for York than I expected. But yeah, so, Litton's down at the moment, getting a bit of treatment. They lost Hadley in the warm-up. Okay, I didn't know that. Right, so KR lost Hadley in the warm-up. Litton is currently down. Penalty for York at the moment. Clock is stopped on 48 seconds. We're just waiting at the moment for this treatment. Just waiting. Actually, yeah, we've not even got through a minute. Litton's going off for HIA. Is Broadbent going to go to hooker? Or would they do something else? They could always do... They could do May goes to 9, Morgan Lewis in the halves, Broadbent to fullback. They could do that, but they might just put Broadbent at 9. Right, first penalty for York takes them just short their own 40. There's a tap. Next carry from, I'll find out. I'll need to learn the players as I go. I don't recognise them yet, aside from the Super League guys. But it's McShane. Hingano. Now with Vaya. Takes it over halfway. York Knights inside KR territory. Go on, York. Up towards KR's 40. Harris switches back to D, I think. Yeah, it is. I'll get there. Bear with me. Over the 40, up towards the 30. Thompson stopped just short of the 30 in centre field. Minute and a half gone. McShane goes left to Paul Vaughan. Straightens up. Stopped just short of the 20. Last tackle for York. In a good position here. Can they come up with something? Short side left to Hingano. Kicks towards the back left. It's batted backwards by York. Collected. Still live for York. And they're going to get wrapped up on the 10. Good start for York. Good start. Very lively. Fair play. So the kick from Hingano makes it a tricky one for Artemorg. As long as the kicking's good, if they can just do the basics well. Oh, it's a penalty to York. I didn't see that. It is. Penalty to York. 10 metres out. They are with the first carry. Takes it over the 10. They are less than 10 metres out. McShane left of the post. Right to Hingano. Then to Harris trying to get around Lewis. He does shrug him off, but Gildart is there. Good defence. Minchella there to help him out as well. 2.5 minutes gone. Second tackle for York. McShane over on the right. Left to Vaughan. Takes the next carry. Pumping his legs. He's going to be huge for them this year. I'm not sure. Raman, I'm not too sure. They are a metre out. Right at the post. McShane goes left to Harris. Fakes the ball out the back. Tries to give it off. He's tackled. Maybe loses it. No, I think it's still live. Bit of a mess. And they're saying knock on from York. Alright, fair enough. They're having a go. There's a good tackle there from 18. That's Brown, isn't it? Yeah, Hadley was unavailable before the game. But yeah, fair enough, York. All they've got to do now is try and keep them pinned back as much as possible. With the forwards that KR have, they can get up the field fairly easily, so they just got to be careful here. Right, first carry for KR, and it's a penalty. Penalty for KR. York. The basics. The basics, man. Come on now. KR are already inside York's half. Jesus, that was a big kick. They are 35 metres out from the try line. Anton. I'm unfamiliar with Anton. I need to put him in the side somewhere. Shifting it left to Mikey Lewis. I think he scored 1 or 2 tries at this ground against Catalans in the Challenge Cup semi-final last year. I believe he got a couple. Next carry from Brown. I might need to update that team list in a bit. Anton, left of the post, goes right to May. Flat ball to Sue. He's about 2 metres out, maybe a metre. 1 or 2 metres out right at the post. 4.5 minutes gone. Anton looks left and goes short side right. May, out the back to Arthur Morg. Has to cut back towards the middle, but he's wrapped up on the 10. 2 tackles to go. Plays it for Anton. Goes left to May. Switches back to Minchella. Straightens up. Takes it back over the 10. They're now between the sticks on the last tackle. Oh, that's Lawton. Right. Excuse me. Mikey Lewis goes left to Gildart. Cuts back inside. Can he get to the line? Not quite. Okay. I thought there was a dot in between the L and Orton. It looked like it said Anton. It's Lawton. For God's sake. Well done, me. Welcome back. York Knights, 5 metres out from their own line. D with the first carry, just short of the 10. Just over 5 minutes gone. Next carry, just over the 10. I did mention in my predictions video that KR were one of the best teams, if not the best team, at suffocating teams inside their own end of the field. Let's see if York can get out of danger. Short side right from McShane. Good scoot there up towards a 30. Harris waiting at dummy half. And a decent carry there up towards the 40. Hello, Peter. Good to see you. Good to see you, sir. Go down the short side right. Harris with a kick on the last tackle. Taken on the full by Burgess. And he carries it over the 30. Great at returns is Burgess. Mikey Lewis waits at dummy half. Gives it to Gildart. With a carry up towards the 40. Vaughan and Vea involved in the tackle. So is Jones Bishop. Next carry from Reece Martin. A few metres shy of halfway. Just over 6 minutes gone. Mikey Lewis. Bit of space behind the ruck up towards York's 40. Lawton. Right to Minchella. Now with May. Shifting the ball. It's with Arthur Morg. Steps inside. Makes some extra metres, but is brought down just over the 20. Last tackle May. Towards the middle with Minchella. Then across to Lewis down the left edge of the field. Chips towards the back left. Jones Bishop under pressure here against Burgess. He was great in the air last year. Collects it. Burgess looking for an offload. It's on the ground. Can they pick it up? They might have knocked on. I think KR's knocked on there. That's a well-placed kick from Mikey Lewis. So 7 minutes gone. Yeah, Jones Bishop goes up, but Burgess comes flying in. We got a captain challenge already after 7 minutes. Hull KR, I think it's Hull KR challenging that the knock on went backwards. Hopefully these are quick this year. That'd be great. Yeah, we got an early challenge. Okay, everyone's on side. We got someone offside. I think that's Brown. Let's have a look. I think the offload from Burgess was fine. Just somebody tries to pick it up. This might be a tough one to call. This could work. I don't think that touches his fingers there, actually. Bachelor goes to collect. I don't know if he touches that. Okay, I think this will be called as offside, actually. Would this be a penalty for offside? Actually, yeah, let's make sure he's not in an offside position. Actually, it could be fine. Okay, I think this will be successful challenge, but York's ball. Because they collected it. I think that's how it's going to go. I think. So a successful challenge, but I do think it's York's ball. York knock on. Right, okay. It's all happening. We've played 7 minutes, and it's all kicking off. Okay, scrum for KR, 10 metres out. In between the sticks. Hiku steps off his right, then his left foot. Makes a few extra metres there. KR, 5 metres out. Lawton pops the ball up to Soato Su. He stopped a metre short between the sticks again. Lawton looks left and right, goes left. Brown nearly over the line. Good scramble there from York just to keep him up. 7.5 minutes gone. Lawton, short side left, pops the ball up for Martin. He's pushed back a metre or two. Good scramble again from York. Lawton at dummy half goes right to Lewis. Flat ball across to Minchella. Cuts back towards the left-hand side. Still going. Switches back to Gildart. Steps off his right. Straightens up. He stopped 5 metres out. Last tackle for KR. Just left of the post. Lawton. Right to Minchella. Then to May. Kicks the ball through, but it's played out by York. Collected by Morg. 6 again for KR. 10 metres out. May right at the post goes left to Sue. Straightens up, takes a carry. Pumping his legs. That's a great carry. He stopped a metre short the line. That's a great carry from Sue. 8 minutes 20 gone. Lawton launches it left to May. Then to Lewis. Steps off his left. Bit of space maybe. Good scramble again from York. Stops him about 2 metres out. Lawton over on the left edge. Pops the ball across to Martin. Inches short the line. Inches short the line. This is good stuff here from York. Lawton. Right to Lewis on the 4th tackle. Right to May. A little bit sluggish here. Then across to Morg. Pops it across to Hiku. Trying to get around the centre. Can they get him in touch? Not quite. Last tackle for KR. Last tackle. Back towards the middle with Morg. Then across to May. He's going to kick towards the back left corner. We have a contest collected by, I think that's Wood. It might be Wood or D. I think it's Wood. And York with possession inside their own 10. Good scramble from York. That is really, really good. Really, really good stuff. A little bit clunky at times there from KR. It is the first game of the season, so, you know, to be expected. York up towards their own 20. McShane goes down the short side right to D. Takes it over the 30. 9.5 minutes gone. It's the last tackle. Box kick here from McShane. Nearly gets it over the head of Morg. I think he drops that backwards. That is fine. But extra territory there gained for York. Takes it up towards the 20. It's now with Davies. Plays it just short the 30. Morg at dummy half. Gives it to Hiku for the next carry this set for the Robins. Over the 30. Now about 35 metres out from their own try line. Next carry from Batchelor. Over the 40. 10 minutes gone in this game. But it's been action-packed with just 10 minutes. I like it. I like it. 3rd tackle. 4th one now coming up. Firmly inside York territory. 35 metres out. Minchella in centre field. Across to May. Chips the ball over the top. There's an early kick there. Is that Galliano on the wing? Yes, it is. Has to put it over the dead ball line. That's going to be the first dropout of the season. Litton out next week if he fails his HIA. Yes, good point. Good point. It's a well-placed kick there. Good pressure as well. Just has to put it over the dead ball line. Good communication from teammates as well to let him know he has to do that. Good stuff. First dropout of the season. Oh. Litton has passed his HIA, so he's going to be good. That's good news. That is very good news. So, longish dropout there from York. It is with Sue. Over the 30, straight into Vaughan. The Robins 30 metres out. Lawton in centre field goes left to Mikey Lewis. Then hands it off to Brown, straightens up, pumping his legs, takes a carry over the 30. From your predictions video, KR making meters far too easy? Yes, they are. They are. Morg goes right, pops it across to Batchelor. It's a strong hit there. KR inside the 10 again. Hiku, now in centre field with Morg. Across to May, a little bit slow here. Then across to Mikey Lewis. Bit of speed here now. Across to Gildart, steps inside, good defensive work there. Back towards the middle now with Lewis. Then to Brown. Good carry again from Brown. There's some good carries here from KR, but great scramble from York. Last tackle, a metres out. It's 6 again, actually, for KR. May goes right to Morg. Out the back to Hiku, trying to get around his centre, near the touchline. Gets to ground. Davies waits at dummy half, over near the right touchline. Launches it back towards the middle now to Morg. Then with Sue, wrapped up on the 10. Plays it for Lawton. Down the left-hand side with May. Couple steps off his left foot. Still going. Oh, an option there. I think there's a knock-on from York in the interception collected by May. He's right near the try line. Finally puts the ball down. Jesus Christ. It might be worth a check. Okay, we're going to go straight into video ref on the first try of the season. Would you expect anything less? Hey. No try given on field. All right. Let's have a gander. It does seem like a try to me. I'm pretty sure that I thought that York just played at it for an interception and knocked on in the process. May picked it up cleanly and then just put it down cleanly. That's what I saw from it, but we will see. Unless Morg got a touch to it. So yeah, May shoots the ball across. It is played out by York. Oh yeah, May might have got a touch on it and knocked it forward, actually. Actually, yes, he might have got a touch on that. So when York knock on, May might have knocked on as well. So if it's not a try, at the very least, it's KR's ball. And I'm pretty sure that touched his arm. If they can't tell, they'll have to go with the on-field decision. Oh yeah, for those that are unaware, video ref has changed this year as well. So if the ref is confident it's a try, but might want things checking, they'll just give it as a try, and the video ref will check in the background. And I think it was something like, if they can't determine within 80 seconds that there's something to look at, then they'll just give... I can't quite remember the specifics. I'll have to find it and read it out. But if they're confident it's a try, they'll just give it, and the video ref will check in the background. And if they have to overturn it, they will overturn it. Which is good. Similar to what the NRL does. Yeah. KR, plenty of the attacking territory so far. York was inside the 20 and the 10 for a little bit earlier on in this game. 12.5 minutes gone. Scrum for KR, 10 metres out. Jez Litton back on for Carl Lawton. Right. Litton's back on the field. Oh, it's a... Okay. Interesting. I thought this would be KR's ball. When do you think York will start to tie it? I'd say end of the halves, because I think they'll have enough energy and they'll want to give it everything for as long as possible. I think towards the very end of each half, that's when they'll be knackered. I think they'll probably be knackered earlier than that, but I don't think they'll show it. Just because they'll have this crowd behind them. The longer this stays 0-0, the more this crowd gets behind him, I think. McShane on the 20, left to Paul Vaughan. With another carry, still moving his legs up towards the 30 for York. 13.5 minutes gone. And a penalty for York Knights. Paul Vaughan drawing the penalty. Would love to still have him at Warrington. Unfortunately, we lost out on him, but hopefully he does well at York. Hopefully. How many Hull KR chances do you know? I know 0. Absolutely none. I can give you a Leeds Rhinos. I can give you that if you want it. Or a Albert Kelly, we've got... Take your pick. York Knights in possession, 45 metres out. Hingano hands it off to be confirmed, Martin. I knew that. 40 metres out, shifting it right. Harris, Hingano. Oh, bumps off Mikey Lewis there. Still going. Bumps off Gildart, still going up towards a 30. 14 and a half minutes gone. McShane over on the right edge of the field. Back towards the middle with Harris. Or Martin. Yeah, Martin's the forward. Harris is the halfback. Gotcha. Scoot here from McShane. Vaughan in support on his left. Up towards the 10 or just shy of it. Nearly 15 minutes gone. Last tackle for the Knights. Shifting it left. Just eating up a few extra metres there. They'll turn over the ball 5 metres out. I don't mind that. They're not forcing anything. Mata'afa just eats up a few more metres. They're inside the 10. They're just going to be good defensively here. No silly penalties. That's it. That's it. First carry from Davies. Stopped on the 10. Okay, Dean Hadley's okay apparently. It's just a precaution. He'll be great for KR long term. He was incredible last year actually. Such a workhorse. Lytton goes left to Lewis. He'll switch back to Gildart. Takes a carry. And a few metres shy of the 30. 15 and a half minutes gone. Lytton on his right to Minchella. Straightens up. A few metres shy of the 40. Down the short side left with Lewis. Switches back to Reece Martin. Gets an offload as well. Lytton just gets a hold of it. Offloads it to Lewis. Now with Morg. Over halfway. 45 metres out. Last tackle for the Robins. Yeah, they are making good metres here. I do agree, Kieran. They're making really good metres. Quite easy. Lewis with a kick down the short side left. They did this all the time last year. All the time. Jones Bishop collects it cleanly and is stopped on the 10. He's going to play this for Harris. Next carry. Pumping his legs. Still going. Who is that? Who is that? Is that Mata'afa? I think so. Shifting it left now. Hingano. Hingano looks quite lively, actually. And a high shot on Hingano. That's going to be another penalty for York. This is what I was saying in my predictions video. KR are the favourites in this one. Did it even hit his head? I don't know. Didn't see it then. Didn't look like it. Oh, yes. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The shoulder, not the swinging arm. This is what I said for KR because they'll likely be the favourites and should be able to win this game. The only way that they don't win this game, for me, would be giving away too many penalties and dropping the ball in dangerous territory. And so far, they've given away 2 or 3 cheap penalties. What do you think the score will be? Before the game, in my predictions video, I said 36-6 to KR. But, I don't know, 36 might be a bit generous. Maybe the floodgates open in a bit. We'll see. So no further action for Minchella. It's just going to be a penalty. So we've got 90 people in here. Thank you for stopping by. It's greatly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to get more content. Be greatly appreciated. Aiming for maybe 20k subscribers this year. We'll see. Bit of a tall task, but you never know. So York Knights inside KR territory again. They are 40 metres out. KR started slowly in some games last season. If they do this against Brisbane, it'll be an uphill battle. Brisbane are going straight from the whistle. Yeah, I did mention that in the predictions as well. First 2 games last year for KR were sluggish. Beat Cass by a point, Wakey by 2. They were not great. Here we go. 17 minutes gone. Second tackle for York. Or third tackle, sorry. Down the short side right with Harris. Good hands down the right edge. Bit of room for Jones Bishop. Cuts back towards the middle. Stopped on the 10. Who do you want to win? I'd say KR because I predicted them. I mean, it would be nice if York won it, but I don't think they will. And that's a try for York. First try Super League is York Knights. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Samuel Woodington with the first try of the 2026 season. Go on, York. As I was saying, I want KR to win because I predicted them to win, but it would kind of be nice if York won this game. York Knights with the lead. Oh my god. So, they can give the try. Video ref will check this in the background as well, so it can still be overturned, but there's nothing wrong with that. Well done from McShane across to Wood. Great heads-up play there. And for the first time, the score has been updated. York 4, Hull KR 0. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, and there's a kick countdown as well. I forgot about that. Is the kick that's got 80 seconds, or is it the video ref? It might be the kick. They have done it. Right, get this kick, and then 36 points from KR, and then there you go, exact score. Somebody did predict York to win in my predictions video. Somebody did say that they're going to back York. They might do, Dingle. It's their year. And the kick is wayward, so it's going to stay 4-0. Right, get a penalty, take the kick. We'll see how it goes. Curse the commentator, yeah. You're right, you are bang on. York need a goal kicker. We're establishing that nice and early. York need an established goal kicker. Well done, York. Well done. Fair enough. Right, is this going to light a fire under the backsides of Hull KR? We will see. Paul Vaughan with a first carry after the first try. Struggle goal kicking last week. All right. Indeed, excellent start. I don't know, I don't speak that language, so I don't know what your name is. York, yes, good point. York are top of the league. What are you thinking up to now? I think the work rate from York has been exceptional. Like, defensive work rate's been great. They've allowed too many easy meters so far, but they've looked very lively in possession, and I think they've put in some good stuff. KR's done a good job at getting up the field, but have been a little bit sluggish moving the ball around so far. But 20 minutes gone. Plenty of time to go. That's my recap so far. Kick on the last. Plenty of height, not much distance though. It's a bit of a skewed one. Bounces backwards. And it's going to find touch. Not a great kick on the last. I'll get back to the game now. Get back to the game. If you had to pick a Hull KR player, who would it be? And if you don't have one, just pick a random player from Hull KR. If I had to pick anyone from KR, it would be... Lytton. Next carry from Sam Luckley. Lytton in centre field, 35 metres out, goes left to Minchella, then across to May, switches back to Reece Martin, now 25 metres out. Burgess is a good shout. I do like Matty Ashton. Now with Minchella, across to Morg, switches back to Hiku, steps off his left foot, 20 metres out. Can the Robins answer back nice and quickly? We will see. Lytton fakes left, goes right. Good meters up towards the 10. Last tackle here for the Robins. Lytton wants to quick play the ball for Arthur Morg. Just right at the post. Launches it left to Minchella. Across to May. Then to Lewis. Kicks the ball through. Bit of a mess here. Collected by York. Well done. Well done. That defensive line of York's is staying very settled. Very, very settled, which looks good. I haven't seen one situation yet where KR look to have some kind of overlap or overload, whichever term you want to go with. Where do you think Tracer will finish this year? Love the content, thank you, sir. Where did I put them in my predictions? I think I had their floor as 9th and ceiling as 5th. I think, just because I think a few of the teams that were below them will be better. So the chance of them getting in the top 6 again is tougher, but I think they could do it. So ceiling is 9th, floor is 5th. Kick on last from York. KR in possession up towards around 30. 22 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Next carry from the Robins, just short of their own 40. A scoot here from Morg down the short side left, just short of halfway. They have been really solid defensively. Very impressed with the work rate that they've put in so far. Not getting out of shape either. Good stuff from them. Lytton, 40 metres out. Short side left on the third tackle with Mikey Lewis. Make that about 24, 25 metres out. Reece Martin on the last tackle goes right to May. He'll kick on the last towards the back left. We have a contest. I think that might have been knocked backwards by York or forwards by KR. They're going to say forwards by KR, will they? Okay, 23 minutes gone. It's 4-0 for York. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Who would have thunked it? Okay, York Knights in possession just over their own 10. 23.5 minutes gone. Deneve Barnforth is now on the field, so is Justin Sangare. I was very impressed with Barnforth last year. Was he an FC player on loan at Catalans? Am I right in saying that? And it's another penalty for York. Jesus Christ, KR. Jesus. Okay. I think the score will be 16-4 to Hull KR. We will see. 24 minutes on the clock. Another penalty for York Knights. They'll start a fresh set 5 metres short of the halfway line. Jesse D is being assessed by York. He's off at the moment. Sangare looks huge. But yeah, as I was saying about Barnforth, he really impressed me at Catalans last year. Looked really exciting. I forgot to mention him in my season preview, but he looks really good. Next carry from Martin, I believe that is. Just getting used to some here. Yeah, I think KR's still on for a comeback. Like, you can't... What's the word? I've forgotten the word. English is failing me. There's a kick through from Griffin down the left edge, but it is collected on the 10 by KR. It's not even Griffin, it's Field. Next carry from Davies. Just over the 10. Live win predictor. 61% say that KR's going to win. Maybe, Adam. Maybe. Make the early change. Down the left-hand side now with Mikey Lewis. Early kick. Charge down. I think that is Field, actually, that's... Oh, no, it was Griffin down the left-hand side. My mistake. It's collected by York. York have it 5 metres out. Oh, my God. Fresh set of 6 for York. Shifting it left. It's now with Martin. York 10 metres out. In front of the post. Deneve Barnforth. Goes left. Then to Hingano at the back. Then across to Matt Arthur. Can he find an option? Out towards the winger in Galliano, but he's taken to touch. Well done, Davies. Good defensive work. Good movement there from York. Really clean in possession and quick. Not one or the other, both. Quick and clean. Good stuff there. You saying pen? Was it a high shot? No, it was all good. Was it? What? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, it is a penalty. What does 18th man mean again? It just means that if 2 players fail, I think it's 2, if 2 players fail a head injury assessment, then you can activate the 18th man and they will become a player on the bench. So York Knights, they don't go for the 2. They elect to keep going. They're 5 metres out. Sangare, they stop 2 or 3 metres short of the line between the sticks. Shifting it right. Hingano, and the ball has been knocked on from Harris, unfortunately. Collected by Morg, takes it up towards the 10. I like the intent, though, from York. I like the intent. Because if they go for 2, a lot of people know that I don't always like going for 2, especially early on. And if you're the team that concedes easy meters, I think if they went for the 2, yes, it's a 6-0 lead, but you lose all that territory. So I think that's a fair point going for it. KR in possession up towards around 20. The rain is coming down even harder now, I think. Litton with a good carry over the 30. Favourite play for York so far? Oof, penalty for KR. They'll be in the red zone again. Good question, though. I've liked what I've seen from... I mean, saying Paul Vaughan's a cop-out as I'm a Wire fan, but I do like Paul Vaughan. But Galliano's look quite lively. So I will go with Galliano right now. Okay. KR in possession, 35 metres out. It's with May. Then across to Sam Luckley. He's going to take this just shy of the 30 or up to the 30. Lytton goes on the left-hand side now with Minchella. Cuts back towards the centre of the field. Still going up towards a 20. Good carry there from Elliot Minchella. Inside the red zone again. With a fresh set of 6-6 again. Lytton switches back to May. Looking for some room here. Still moving. Good carry there from May. He's about 2 metres out. Just left of the post. Lytton waits at dummy half. 28 minutes on the clock. Pops it up to Luckley. And it's another 6 again. It's just 3 tomorrow, Adam. Shifting it right to Morg. Steps off his right foot. Then again, still going. Arthur Morg moving. Oh, good carry. It might be 4. Pretty sure it's 3. Hiku. Oh, bit of space there. Sangare, good tackle. I think that's Barnforth as well getting involved. I think. Down the left-hand side, popping up to Martin. Can he spin and get it down? Not quite. Good defence again. Has he lost it? Oh, they're saying Martin's lost it. Martin wants a challenge. He is confident that he wants a challenge. Yeah, Martin is absolutely sure that he wants a challenge here. We will see. I agree not to go for 2, even if it didn't work. Yeah, I think in that position, they're doing all right gaining meters, but they're allowing so many meters for KR. At the very least, if you lose possession, they have to go 90 meters up the field. And if you get the conversion, great, but you're going to be in a battle again where you could lose. Even though KR have been giving away penalties, you can't just rely on that. What do you think of the new scoreboard? Copying footy a little bit. I think it's fine. It looks clean. Looks quite nice. Have you got the wire shirts for this year? Yes, sir. I've got the home shirt. Ref is taking the piss. All he's giving is pen after pen. Well, can't be making mistakes then. Excellent defence from York again. Absolutely. If York win this, be classed as an upset, won't it? Yes, it will. It certainly will. If it turns out that York's a great team and KR's shocking this year, then I guess not, but we'll see. I've not had a proper look at this yet, actually, so I don't know. So yeah, he loses possession, but it doesn't touch a player or the ground. He does regain it. So I think this is okay. I think KR will keep possession here. 2 challenges where they'll be successful. Are you streaming the Leeds game tomorrow? No, sir. So for the rest of the weekend, I am at the Warrington game against Saints tomorrow, so I am not streaming any of the games tomorrow. On Saturday, I'm streaming both games, which is Hull FC versus Bradford and Wakefield versus Toulouse, and then on Sunday, I'm streaming Castleford versus Wigan. Right. KR in possession. It's with Mikey Lewis in centre field. Switches back to Luckley. Just over 29 minutes gone. He's going to be stopped in front of the right post. Last tackle for the Robins. Lytton. Launched it left to May. Steps now with Lewis. Can he get an offload? Yes, he can. It's with Reece Martin. Still going. It's with Morg. Straightens up. Oof. Nearly in there from Arthur Morg. Who stopped him then? Who put in that defensive shift? Oh, and it's kicking off. Hey. Who got the stop then? Oh, that's a high shot from Paul Vaughan, actually. Fair enough. You can see York winning this one. I feel like the scramble defence and structural defence has been really good so far. Oh, it's York's ball, actually. It's been really good so far. I don't know how long they're going to keep it up for. And I feel like as soon as KR get one, and they drag him over the in-goal area, good defence there from KR. Did they give a penalty, though? If they do keep up what they're doing, then... They might win it. They might win it. It's just, I can't believe it. So it was a York penalty. My mistake, folks. Oh, okay. So it's going to be possession for York off the back of this penalty. Sangari plays it for Barnforth, just short of the 40. Martin with a carry up towards the 40 now. Barnforth over on the right edge of the field. Or just right of centre field, I should say. Now with Sangare, 31 minutes gone, just short of the halfway line. Paul Vaughan with the next one. Right of centre field. A few metres shy of the 40. Nearly tipped beyond the horizontal there. It's close. Barnforth. Left to Martin. Taking it over the 40. Short of the 30. It's good stuff here. Good stuff. Barnforth right to Sangari. Straightens up. This is what I was saying in my predictions as well. When Vaughan and Sangari are on at the same time, during this stint, they could do a lot of damage. Vaughan is limping a little bit, though. Burgess goes up from the kick, collects cleanly. He was so good under the high ball last year. So good. That's why I wanted him in the England side. I'm not sure if I would still take Ashton, but I picked Burgess because Ashton was at least injured at the time. I wish he was picked, but... well. May, a dummy half, hands it off to Batchelor. He takes a carry up towards the 30, inside Robin's own territory. Fourth tackle coming up. Yeah, the attendance looks great. Plenty of KR fans as well. It's only up the road, I guess. Just over 32 minutes gone. Hull KR in possession. Last tackle. Slow play the ball here. Oh, 6 again, given away on the last tackle. Scoot here from Lytton. Plenty of room to run. He thinks it's the Ashes all over again. Up towards the 30. Good stuff there from Lytton. I think he wants a 6 again. It's right to May. Now with Batchelor. Then to Morg. Steps off his right foot. Still going. Good stuff there from Morg again. He's been quite elusive today. It's with May in centre field. Launches it left to Mikey Lewis. Bobbles it slightly, but collects it. Cuts back towards the middle. Takes a carry into Sangari and Hingano. 10 metres out. Third tackle. Lytton looks right, goes left. Whitbread over the line, spins, and finally the Robins touch the ball down. First try of the season for Hull KR. They answer back, and it's in front of the sticks. It'll likely be 6-0. Bit of momentum, couple 6-agains. KR have looked lively. It's not been perfect, but they've looked quite lively. So I felt like it was coming at some point, but I've been really, really impressed with what York's done so far. Just hopefully this doesn't knock the confidence a bit too much. But it's good stuff from KR. They've been alright. Not at their usual best. But I felt like it was coming at some point. Alright. 6-4 for Hull Kingston Rovers. Well, it's 4-4, sorry. But the kicks were in front of the sticks. Or close. So I'm assuming... We'll see how this goes. Whitbread impressed me massively last year. I know all of the KR forwards are great. But... Whitbread, whenever he was on, he just kept bloody going. Just kept bloody going. Oh, there's a signal as well for the try being confirmed. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Do Wigan Warriors bring a lot when I see them at Huddersfield? Wigan's normally got good away attendance, from what I recall. Shocking defence by York. In that moment, yeah. Reece Martin to add the extras for my fantasy league. Come on! So, I've got, for my fantasy team, I've got Mikey Lewis. Oh, I had Dean Hadley starting, he went off, I forgot. Damn! Lewis and Martin are starting for me. I've got Lewis as captain. Just got back, obviously missed the scores. Were they good tries? York's try was pretty good. Heads up play down the short side right. Had the numbers on them. Good ball across from McShane to Wood. Space to run in the corner. And then the one from KR. A couple 6-agains. Decent steps. Beating plays in 1v1s. And Whitbread barging over. They were fine. Nothing too flashy, but they were fine. Yeah, I agree. We've still got 78 people in here. Thank you for stopping by. It's greatly appreciated. York get us back underway. The kick towards the back left, collected by May. He hands it off to Luckley, barges into Martin, Sangare and Griffin there to help out. Gets an offload though, Artemorg over the 20. Gives it off to Davies. Good stuff there from KR. It is a great game so far. Good stuff. I just hope there's... I'm going to ruin it now. I just hope there's nothing that ruins this game. I'm so sorry I've just screwed us up. I'm so sorry. Martin goes left to Gildart. Cuts back inside, still going. Finally getting by the legs. He stopped 40 metres out. Third tackle. Easy metres here for KR again. Lewis takes it over the 30. We've got just over 4 minutes to go in this first half. In centre field with May. Out the back to Morg. Switches back to Hiku. Still going. Steps towards the left. Look for an offload. Gets one to Lytton. He's still going. Early kick here. His own teammates weren't expecting this. Well placed, actually. Oh. I think that was a knock-on from Burgess into Jones Bishop, but it's going to be a 20-metre tap. That bit of concrete after the dead ball line is a bit worrying. Especially in these conditions. Harris hands it off to be confirmed. Williams, I think. Jones Bishop with the next carry. I'm still learning the players as I go. There's some that are easy to identify, but I'll get there. Next carry through the middle. Up towards the halfway line for York. Good meters here. Oh, that's Matafa. Left to Hingano. Then across to Griffin. Good meters again from York. 25 metres out. 2 tackles to go. 3 minutes left in the first half. Back towards the middle. Hingano with a switchback. And they'll be stopped just short of the 20. Last tackle for York Knights. They launch it right, nearly over the head of Hingano. Goes right to Harris. Chips towards the back right, but it's not great. Easy collection there for Burgess. And he's stopped on his own 10. Agreed. Great game so far. Got there eventually. Rugby on iPad, Rob on TV. Jameson whiskey in hand. Very nice. Kieran's loving life. He's loving it. KO in possession. Up towards the 20. He'll have to go back and play this again. Sangare was entangled with him. It's with Lawton. On the field properly. Playing it probably in the back row. Or maybe front row actually. Instead of at 9 like he was before. Minchella down the left edge. Hands it off to Gildart. He stopped on his own 40. Last tackle coming up for the Robins. Good defensive work here from York. Box kick from Lytton. Down the left edge of the field. Collected cleanly by Matafa. Good rush here from KR. Pushing him back a little bit. Good stuff from the Robins. Plays the ball just short of the 20. They now go over the 20 with just less than 2 minutes to go. Couple steps here. I think that's Williams. I think it is, but I'm not too sure. And another penalty. So we've got a minute and a half to go. York might be able to put up some points at the back end of this half. I'm kind of hoping that they get a penalty and they just go for the 2. And then it puts me on for the exact score. Hopefully. So yeah, 1 minute 10 to go. The 40 metres out. It is now with Martin. 1 minute to go. Plenty of tackles left in this set for York. They go right to Harris. Now with Sangare down the right edge of the field. Penalty for high shot. Go for 2. Go for 2. Please do it. They're going for 2. Oh no, but... Oh, who's on conversions? The guy that's scuffed it. No. Bereat. Please get this. Please. Be happy taking the drives then one if needed. I don't mind it. I think teams should actually start going for 1-pointers more often. Which is another reason why I was happy that we got... That was a bit weird. I don't know if anyone saw that fan then, but that's a bit weird. There's another reason why I'm happy we got Sneed is because he's willing to go for 1-pointers more often. So I think teams need to please go between the sticks. Yes, come on, it is 6-all, folks. My exact score prediction is on. I just need KR to get 30 points in the second half. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally done with the first half of the Super League season. It is half time. Is that vodka in the Pepsi glass, Grey Goose? No, it's not alcohol. It's not. It is water. I've been on a diet for the last 4 or 5 weeks. I'm doing quite well, actually. I've lost about 18 pounds in 4 or 5 weeks. So, yeah. I'm a groomsman at a wedding in a few months. So I'm trying to look smexy for the suit fitting. Which was supposed to be soon, actually, but not sure when it is. I used to drink Coke quite a lot as well, but I've actually not had a single glass of Coke in the last 4 or 5 weeks, which is very strange because that used to be like my go-to. Like, you know, everyone's sort of got their own thing that they just can't sort of give up. Did that not go over? Are you sure it's 4-6? I was positive that went over. But yeah, diet's going well. Diet is going well. Oh, we got KR next week. I didn't even know. I've not even looked at the upcoming fixtures. So I'm going to sell you a couple things, folks. First of all, subscribe to the channel. We're at 13,784 subscribers. If you want to join the Predictions League, whenever I do a predictions video, you've got to put your predictions in the comments and I'll track them every week. We're now done for week 1, but if you want to join for next week and the rest of the season, you can get involved in the round 2 predictions video. I won't be making power rankings videos anymore this year. And same with NRL as well. We're doing a predictions thing over there. Live streams. There's a lot more coming this year, hopefully. And yeah, if you want to become a member, QR code on the screen or link in the description for Patreon. Sorry, BBC Sports said it was 4-6. That's all they're wrong. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yorkside, everyone but a kicker. Well, they got one. They got one. And follow me on TikTok as well. I'm trying to get to 10k soon. So that'd be great. If I could get to 10k. And also, a couple things. Other social media platforms. I don't use them that much, but I'm going to be using my other social medias a lot more. So, X, Facebook, Instagram. Links are in the description. I'm going to be using those properly this year. I've also got a Reddit account. And I've made a Facebook group. So go join the Facebook group if you want to join it, if you use it. So just letting you people know about what's going on this year. Imagine if York beat KR, then KR beat the Broncos. Imagine. You have one last chance to predict the warranted score now. Knowing the injuries, do you stick with it? I always stick with it. Unless I'm like massively wrong and I say in a predictions video, my prediction will be changed based on such and such. Then, you know, it's fair. I don't know why I laughed at a Facebook group. Super League Raw have 11,000 people in a Facebook group. 11,000. So it's nothing to laugh about. Pretty sure there's a bunch of other pages as well that have thousands of people in there. So it's just another outlet, really. You're off to Wakey versus Toulouse. Come on, Wakey. Fair enough. Have a swell time. Okay. I will put up another poll, actually. See what people think. After seeing that first half, how do people think it's going to go? I've also got a website as well, kineticrl.com. Stuff over there. If you want to check out NRL, Super League, Championship, and Challenge Cup scores and tables in one place, all in one place, it's on the KRL website. You're welcome. Score prediction for Wakey, you see in 24-18? Possibly. Possibly. I've been quite generous with some of the scores, actually. But we shall see. Okay. So 6-all, I'd say, to kind of review that first half, overall defensive work from York has been really impressive. I think they've looked structurally sound in defence. When they've had to scramble, they've scrambled really well. KR have looked a bit sluggish at times, but individually, I think some guys have looked quite lively, put them in good positions. May is one, Hiku, Gildart, Lytton and Lewis have looked quite lively with the steps. Morg as well. They've looked very lively and tried to open up the gaps here and there. Let's have a look at this, actually. 55% possession to KR, 90% set completion from York, 87% from KR. Nearly 100 more metres from KR. A few more tackles from York. Missed tackles more from KR. 3 to 5 errors in favour of York, and the last one I just missed. There was a few games towards the back end of last year where the number of missed tackles from KR was alarming. They had like 60-odd, like 40, 50, 60-odd missed tackles in quite a few games towards the back end of last year. York just need to get more yards on the kicks and they'll be fine. Yeah, good point. I think they're getting up the field fairly well. They're helped at times with the number of penalties that KR's given away, but even when they're having to get up the field themselves, they are doing well. Just the kicks do need to be a little bit better. But York's done really well in defence. I think KR in defence have looked solid as well. They've not really looked shaky. Through the middle, they look as dominant as usual. You think Leeds win the treble? Interesting. Okay. I mean, they've got a great squad. If they pick up where they left off from last year, they, they could get some silverware. Treble is a tough call, but you never know. Who do you think will win the Grand Final and Challenge Cup? Warrington, obviously. Obviously. God. Going with Wakey 19-18 in Golden Point. That seems like the weird result that would happen just to affect your blood pressure. Good point. Notice that York are mainly one-man drives up to their 40. Swing it about after the half. Well, that's fair enough. I'm just glad they're not locked into just going through the middle. Because I did say in my prediction that KR want a battle through the middle. They are winning the battle up front. But York are, they're holding their own at the moment. I think they're doing all right. But the fact that York are being brave is good stuff. It helps them to stretch the defence, eat up the metres towards the edges. So, York are doing all right. They're doing all right. Be sick if Lino does a drop goal again. You never know. Might happen. Stupid question, I forgot this is our year. Of course it is, Dingle. Come on now. When do you think Wakey will finish the season? You think 4th, 5th? I said before, in my season preview, my ceiling or floor for Wakey was 8th. Ceiling was 5th. You win a fantasy mini league? Yes. The pin and password's in the description, Ramaman, to join that. I think you can join mid-season. I think. Hopefully you can. But yes, the Kinetic RL. If you want to join the Kinetic RL Fantasy League, the pin and password to the Fantasy League is in the description down below. Thank God York had fixed it, but for the first 20-30 minutes when KR had the ball, York went pushing forwards. They were just letting KR make easy meters. Yeah, but at the very least, the scramble defence was good. You know, they were allowing KR to get a lot of easy meters, but they put in the shift in defence. How's the poll looking? 57% say that KR's going to win from half time. 23 votes so far. After this, I get to make the stream highlights video. It's going to be posting those clips over to TikTok. Can't wait. Back into the normal grind. Looking forward to it. Can't find it. Is it not in the description? Oh, I might not have put it in the description. Bear with me. No, I did not. Okay. Let me go put that in now. I thought I did. My bad, pimp. Actually, I'll just put it in the chat. There you go. So if you want to join the Fantasy League, pin and password in the chat. Have you done a vid on ranking home shirts and also away shirts? I was going to do a kit rankings video, but I kept changing my mind. Because I looked at the shirts, like the images of the shirts, and I had my ranking. And then I did another look, and I significantly moved some of them because I'd looked at them in a different way. And then once I'd seen them actually worn on people, they looked different. Like initially, Leeds home shirt I had quite low down, and then when I saw it actually worn on somebody, it looked really good. So I was like, I'm just not going to do it. I couldn't decide. But I will be doing a ranking of sorts with a new thing coming soon. And it's not power rankings. You're in. Good stuff. Got black and yellow flare ready for a win. Lovely. Lewis will not be happy at half time. Probably not. Probably not. I don't think I don't think KR's done anything bad though. That's the thing. I understand the expectations, and I put heavy expectations on KR as well. But I don't think they've been that bad. I still think they've been good. It's just because they've not smashed a newcomer. It seems a bit weird. I think that's kind of it at the moment. Leeds away shirt is awful. Same with Saints away. Even with Saints tinted glasses, the away is bad. Yeah, for kit rankings, the kits at the very bottom were Lee's home shirt, Saints away shirt, Wigan's home shirt, Huddersfield away. That is awful. Absolutely awful. And there was another one. It might have been... what was it? It might have been Leeds alternate. It's like an oil emulsion pattern on the shirt. It's just, garbage. Near the top, there's a few kits I had consistently near the top. I like Hull KR's home shirt, but as a kit, I don't think it looks as good as other kits. Hull FC's home shirt is great. I like Castleford Centenary. And their away and their home as well, actually. Warrington's away I quite like. There was another one. I feel like I'm missing another one here. Not too sure. But yeah. Whenever I did the rankings, Hull FC home was always right near the top. I think I had Wakefield's away quite low down. It's a bit... doesn't look great. We had Wise home, Saints home, and Bradford home up at the top. I know I had Bradford... I had Warrington's home middle of the pack, but as a kit, I think it looks nicer. Saints as a kit looks quite good. As a shirt, I think it's below some. It's hard to get retro shirts looking good. Oh, Catalan's away was actually in the bottom 5, I think. But here's the thing. I did the rankings as just shirts, and then when I saw them being worn by players, they look different. And some look better. So, I just gave up on it. 60% say Hull KR is going to win. 30 votes currently. It's not their standard at all. It's not, but I don't think they've been bad, to be honest. I think it's just because we expected better, given what we saw last year. It makes this look worse than it probably is. I think it's been fine from KR. I thought Leeds had a bad game against Widnes the other day. Wasn't it like a 24-12 scoreline, something like that? So Morgan Knowles had a nice welcome in the NRL. He's used to it. He's built for that kind of stuff. Right, we're about to get underway, folks. York will kick us off in a second to start the second half of the opener. 6-all. It's just commentary, John. Unfortunately, I do not have the rights to show the game. Le surrender. Oh, God, yeah. Of course. Right, folks. The second half is underway. Here we go. York Knights kick to Hull KR, collected on the 10 by May. Hands it off to Whitbread, and he takes it up towards the 20. Right. Ian Watson, part of the new backroom staff, or part of, not the new backroom staff, but is now part of the backroom staff. Lytton over the 20 goes left to Lawton. 30 seconds gone in the second half. And a penalty for KR as well. Griffin pulling at the legs of Lawton. I played 10 seconds of French music in a Catalan games once on stream and got copyrighted for the whole stream. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway, KR in possession. Up towards York's 40 and just over at Lawton with a decent carry there. Yeah, there have been a lot of penalties here. 1 minute gone so far. Lytton in centre field goes right to Whitbread. 3 men in the tackle. Stopped on the 30. Lytton goes right to Minchella. Switches back to Hiku. He spins, makes some more metres. Now 15 metres out over on the right edge of the field. Lytton left to Minchella. Switches back to May. Cuts back towards the right-hand side. Still going. Up towards the 10. Still going. Over the 10 now. Good carry there from May. He's near the right touchline, though. Just over a minute and a half gone. Hiku back towards the middle now with Morg. Then to Lytton. Across to Lewis. Switches back to Martin. He's going to be stopped 10 metres out. Last tackle for the Robins. Just left of the post. Lytton. Right to Lewis. Going to chip this towards the back right corner. We've got a contest now. Collected cleanly by Mata Arthur. And he is tackled in goal. Goal line drop out for York Knights. Good stuff there from KR. And well collected from Mata Arthur. Widnes have a solid team. Obviously, London Broncos will almost certainly win the championship, but I could see Widnes or Oldham come up this season as well. Fair enough. Oh, I'm not sure with Oldham. Haven't they been issued a... Was it a winding up order? There's something going on with York and financial stuff. So I'm not sure how they'll be getting on. On the pitch, they might do really well, but off it, not sure. KR, 20 metres out. Whitbread carries it nearly 10 metres out. Lytton waits at dummy half over on the right edge of the field. Left to May. Out the back to Lewis. Fakes the switch back, still going. Steps. It's wrapped up, makes a few extra metres. Gildart waiting at dummy half. 2 minutes, 45 seconds gone. In centre field now with May. 10 metres out. Switches back to Minchella. Cutting towards the right-hand side. Trying to get around Griffin. He gets a hold of him. Ball comes out. It is knocked backwards by Lytton. Switches back to Hiku. Cuts back towards the middle. Still going. Launches it left. Clips by Martin. He's going to get wrapped up. Fourth tackle coming up for the Robins. 10 metres out just left of the posts. Lytton pops it up to Lewis on his right. Then across to, is that Whitbread? I think Whitbread's got it down. Are they giving it? Oh, they're going to video ref. On-field decision is no try. We will see. Okay, so they're going to video ref. No try given on field. 3.5 minutes gone in the second half. Whitbread could be in with a try, but we'll have a look. He might have just been short the line here. Yeah, it could be double movement or a knock-on or just short the line. It's close, though. Oh, this will be a penalty for York, actually. As an Oldham fan, there's no chance of Super League, not because of the team fans or because of money, but because we have been kicked out of BP. Can you remind me what BP is? By that Rothwell guy and shafted by Oldham Council. Yeah, so no try. 3.5 minutes gone. Clock's ticking away again. Okay, so it is a penalty for York. Double movement from Whitbread. Very close indeed. I need to end this poll, actually. Okay, York Knights in possession off the back of a penalty, just over their own 30. McShane waited for a play the ball from Griffin, who took it over the 40, now in centre field. Looking to shift right, they do. There's a switch back here to field. Stopped on halfway. Still 3 more tackles to go in this set. So not bad field position from York Knights. Paul Vaughan in centre field goes left to Hingano. Now with Sangare. Pumping his legs up towards the 40. Sangare's done really well so far today. McShane with a scoot down the short side left. Hingano launches it across to Galliano. Nearly a breakthrough there. Good meters up towards the 20. Last tackle for the Knights. McShane with a kick straight from dummy half. Plenty of height on this one. Well, not that much height, but tricky for the corner. And a knock on from York. It's going to be Chaos ball on the 10. Great attendance for York, though. Really happy for them. Hopefully they can keep up this kind of attendance throughout the year. Weren't they averaging like 4,000 or 5,000 last year? Oh, BP Boundary Park. They were kicked out of Boundary Park. That's what BP is. So what happened with all that? 5.5 minutes gone in the second half. Still 6-all. Lytton in possession with KR goes left to Minchella. Now with May. Bit of space down the left edge here. Mikey Lewis eating up meters. Now with Gildart. Tries to get the ball across to Burgess, but I think it's tapped out by York. It's going to be a fresh set of 6 for KR in centre field. Well done, Jones Bishop. Just get a touch on that one. 6 minutes gone in the second half. Whitbread goes right to Batchelor. He takes it over the halfway line. Lytton over on the right edge. Back towards the middle with Minchella. Steps off his left foot. Bit of room to run here. Good carry from Elliot Minchella over the 40. Lytton in centre field. Scoots. Space behind the ruck. Pushes off Vaughan. He's still going. Good meters there from Jez Lytton. And a 6 again for the Robins as well. 6.5 minutes gone. Left to Mikey Lewis. Switches back to Reece Martin. Takes a carry. He'll be brought down just over the 10. Or just in front of the 10, I should say. It's right to Minchella, then to May, across to Morg, switches back to Davies. Awkward hit though on him. 10 metres out, plays it for Morg, over on the right edge of the field. Left to May, switches back to Minchella, cuts back towards the middle, still going. He's going to be stopped inches in front of the try line here. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Minchella will play this for Lytton in front of the left post. Looks right, goes left. It's Whitbread. Another chance, but he gets it this time. Grounding might have been a bit dodgy, but they can just give the try and video ref will check. There you go. Hull KR will take the lead. Well, Whitbread. Redemption for the last one. Couple penalties. Good meters up the field from KR, as have done all game, really. I reckon this will be 12-6 in a minute. But, yeah. This is where the floodgates could open. Could. Lead run there from Reece Martin. Oh, Mikey Lewis being a bit of a annoyance already. Phrase of the day, children. 6 again. There you go, Whitbread. Gets his try. So 48 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Reece Martin lining up for a conversion. It is 10-6 for the kick to come, but I do think he should get the kick here. You would imagine. You would hope for the sake of my fantasy team, Reece. Good lad. 12-6. Hey. Good effort there from Matt Arthur at fullback to get a hold of him. It's a 1v1. Good effort. .49 minutes on the clock. The clock is stopped currently. 6-point advantage for KR. Collected by May. Hands it off to Sue. Hits the defensive wall and makes a couple extra meters. Lytton waits at dummy half. Up towards the 20. With Davies, a few metres shy of the 30 now. Quick play the ball for Lytton. Hands it off to Minchella. Through the middle of the field. Up towards the 40. And just over it as well. 49.5 minutes on the clock. Lytton with a kick from dummy half. Finding the back left corner. It's an alright kick there. Collected by Matt Arthur. Good chase as well. And they bring him down just over the 20. I think he has to go back and play this ball again. I think. Right, York Knights in possession. Nearly 10 minutes gone in the second half. Second tackle coming up. McShane waits at dummy half. Eating up some meters. Left to... Is that Williams? I still don't know if that's Williams yet, number 26. McShane at dummy half. Right to Martin. Up towards halfway. 2 tackles left in this set for the Knights. It is right to Vea. Up towards the 40. Good carry. I don't know if it's Vea or VAR. I'm going to go with Vea for now until I'm told otherwise. Hingano steps off his left foot. Gets an offload. Collected by McShane. Kicks on the last. Bit of a mess here, but at least to get the kick away. Collected clearly by Burgess. Cuts back towards the middle. Stopped just over the 20. KR in possession. And we've had 10 minutes gone now. in the second half. Davies with the next carry. Spins. A couple high shots there, maybe. Referee says otherwise. Scoot there from Morg. Morg has looked really lively today. Litton hands it off to Hickey. There might have been forward there. Not sure, though. Luckily, I've not seen many forward passes, which is good. Litton fakes left, goes right, switches back to Morg. He hands it off to Sue. Stopped 30 metres out. Last tackle for the Robins. In centre field with Mikey Lewis. Looking to kick high towards the back left. Putting Jones Bishop under pressure. Burgess kind of barged out of the way there from Wood. This might be a KO penalty, I don't know. Yeah, Wood kind of barged Burgess out of the way there, so... yeah, penalty for the Robins. Oh. Oh, is it like obstruction? Is that what the sort of saying it is? Definitely. I don't know. I thought it was like escorting that they gave the penalty for, but oh well. Something else. Okay. So penalty for KR. 51 minutes. Sorry, 52 minutes on the clock now. KR in possession between the sticks. 10 metres out. Litton goes right to May. Switches back to Sue. Inside the 10, about 5 metres out. Litton goes left to May. Then to Lewis. Switches back to Gildart. Still 5 metres out. Playing this ball left of the post. Litton at dummy half. Launches it right to Lewis. Then across to May under a bit of pressure. Can he get it free? No, he loses the ball as he spins. York Knights in possession. Inside their own 10. Got a long way to go up the field. What's going on here then? Something's going on. Fair enough, Paul Vaughan. Fair enough. Paul Vaughan putting in a good shift. Jack Martin with a HIA for York, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Hopefully he passes that. Sangare back on the field. McShane at dummy half. Hands the ball off, and the next carry for York takes him just over the 10, but they're getting pushed back. A couple York players claiming he was tipped beyond the horizontal. Next carry from Wood. Makes about a metre or two. This is really good line speed from the Robins. Fans are not happy, saying they're offside. Vea with the next carry. Okay, on commentary they're saying VAR, but I feel like it should be Vea. And a kick on the fourth here from behind the 40. Collected on the full by Morg. Well positioned. Over the 30. And a few metres shy of the 40. 53.5 minutes gone in this game so far. 6-point lead for the Robins. Now with Davies through the middle. Takes it over the 40. Litton on his right to Hiku. Up towards the halfway line. 3 tackles to go. Hull KR could end this set inside the red zone here. They go short side right to May. Good meters. Then across to Morg. Bit more room to run. Possible high shot. It is a high shot. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Do you know what? I might have to start putting the numbers on this graphic as well. Makes it easier for me to track and for you guys to sort of track it as well, I guess. I might have to start doing numbers. KR in possession with a fresh set off the back of a penalty. Sue in possession. He's going to be stopped just short of the 10. In between the sticks. Lytton waits at dummy half. He goes right to Minchella. They'll switch it back to Lawton. 54.5 minutes gone. Lytton. Flat ball to Sue. Walks in between the sticks. Easy one for Sue. And that's going to be likely 18-6 in a second. York been dealing with a lot of pressure down that end of the field. Wipe the snot off your nose, pal. Kind of, cheers, mate. But yeah, KR applying a lot of pressure. Cranked up the intensity a little bit. So yeah, this could be the point where York start to really feel the intensity and the fatigue. Thing is, KR's not really opened them up with shape. It's just kind of been, well, the shape through the middle, but they've not got overlaps around the edges. So that's something, but you don't want to be conceding easy breaks through the middle. Right, this will be 18-6 in a second. Yeah, floodgates might be open. Come on, Reece, add the extras, lad. York just letting KR run at them every single play of the ball. Yeah, I've seen a couple plays there where the defensive line is kind of stood still. And I said that in my predictions as well. You've got to have quick defensive line speed and force them to have to be perfect in possession. But it's tough. I don't know about useless. That's a bit harsh, that. That's a bit harsh. So there you go. 18-6 is the scoreline. And yeah, the floodgates might be open. Well, if I want my exact score prediction, I need 3 tries and 3 kicks from the Robins here. Can Mayon Morg just do something now? Tough for York, but they fought well against the treble winners. Yes, I think even if it does become a bit of a blowout scoreline, then I think York have still done themselves proud, especially in the first half. But they will grow. They'll take a lot of confidence from this. And again, they'll get another 26 games after this to keep growing. And I think the benchmark they've set for themselves is much higher than what I expected. So I think they can be happy with this to start the season. And they'll get better as the year goes on. Mikey Lewis in possession takes the ball just over halfway. Just over 57 minutes gone as well. Lytton hands the ball off to Martin, takes it over the 40 inside York territory. Last tackle coming up for the Robins. Lytton goes left to Mikey Lewis. Kicks the ball towards the back left. Jones Bishop underneath this one. Oh, it's collected by Burgess. Bit of room to run here for Burgess. Drops the ball backwards. It is then offloaded somehow by McShane. Somehow. York Knights in possession on their own 20. Now up towards a 30 with Jones Bishop. Fair enough. Fair enough. Next carry from Wood, just short of York's own 40. McShane, left to Thompson, out the back to Hingano, then shooting it across to Williams, straightens up towards halfway. 2 tackles go for York Knights. Griffin pops it up to Mataafa, up towards KR's 40. Good meters here from York. McShane on the last, goes right to Harris. Kicks towards the back right. Good height on this one. Well-placed kick, actually. Really well-placed. Collected by Morg right in front of the try line. He takes it up towards the 10. And he's brought down. Can York keep them pinned back for a little bit here? Gildart with the first carry this set. Makes 3 or 4 metres in total. 58.5 minutes on the clock. Next carry from Burgess. Up towards the 20. In centre field. Lytton on his right to Davies. Oof, good carry there from Davies, making about 15 metres. Maybe a few more as well. Lytton with another quick play of the ball. Able to get up the field. Gildart down the left edge. More metres to run. Just short of York's 40. Easy metres on this one. Considering Morg caught the ball inches in front of the try line, quite easy meters there. Mata'afa with a collection off the back of the kick, 59 minutes on the clock. There was one. I saw one York fan in the chat before. I'm not sure if there's any more. McShane at dummy half. Shoots it left to Hingano. I thought he was going for an early kick then. He stopped on his own 30. 59 and a half minutes gone. We're about to enter the final quarter of the game. It's with Thompson in centre field. Brought down after making about 5 metres. Plays for Harris. He goes right to field. Up towards halfway. Last tackle for the Knights. McShane, short side right to Harris. Dinks the ball low towards the back right. Good chase from a few players there. Arthur Morg straightens up, takes it over the 20. Right, that is an hour gone. We've got 20 minutes to go. We've got Mikey Lewis and Harris down. If you're a York fan and reading what Dingle's just put in the chat, he likes to rage bait. Pay no attention to him. I feel if you ignore him, he goes away. Actually, was there a trip there? Oh yeah, there's a trip from Mikey Lewis. That is a straight up trip. Are we going to see a card here? Are we going to get to use the soundboard? Do we have a card coming? Oh, I don't know about a red. I wouldn't give a red for it. I could understand the yellow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be...
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless gate, Campbell. You dickhead.
Mikey Lewis with a yellow card. Is he going to miss the World Club Challenge? Or, oh no, the point system. Does the point system reset at the start of each year, or is it continuous? That's what I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about this whole point system. Could bring the game back to life. It certainly could. It certainly could. We had red when Lomax was taken, when he was taken by an FC player. Well, who knows? Who knows? It is shocking. But we might have a game. Hey. Sangare in possession. York Knights 25 metres out. They have a man advantage now that Lewis has been sent to the bin. McShane goes left to Hingano. Now to Harris. Pops it across to Griffin. A little bit sluggish there, but just over the 20. Down the short side left, Harris pops the ball across to Williams. York Knights are about 4 metres out. Plays with McShane. Launches it right to Harris. Fakes a switch back to Vea. Still going. Kicks the ball through a little bit early. Not a great kick there. Collected by Burgess. Not a great kick. But they could keep KR pinned back now. 61 minutes on the clock. 9 minutes to go for Mikey Lewis. Next carry from KR up towards the 20. Fourth tackle coming up. Lytton waiting at dummy half. Goes left to Whitbread, one of the try scorers. It is left to Lytton on the last. So that'll be Lytton in the halves. Is it Lawton? Oh no, they haven't made a change. It'll just be Lytton doing a bit of both, really. York Knights in possession. Who was... Oh yeah, Martin passed the HIA, which is good. Next carry from York. Takes him just up towards the halfway line. 62 minutes gone, 8 minutes left for Mikey Lewis. McShane Right to Hingano. Switches back to Thompson. He stopped just short of KR's 40. 2 tackles left for York Knights. McShane in centre field. Goes left to Hingano. Straightens up. Then across to Matt Arthur. Across to Williams. Good meters here for Williams. He's near the touchline though. Cuts back inside. Good stuff there. McShane launched it over the top of Griffin. In the hands of Hingano. Looking to go right. Across to Sangare. Steps off his right foot. Gets an offload to Vea. It's now with Harris. Shrugs off one. Kicks the ball through. Bit of an awkward one. Might go over the dead ball line. And it will. It's going to be a 7 tackle set for the Robins to get them out of trouble here. But yeah, does anyone know how the point system works for suspensions? Like, is it an addition from last season or does it reset at the start of the year? Because if it resets to the start of the year, I don't think he'd get enough points to be suspended for the World Club Challenge. Litton in possession on York's 40, shifting right, gets a switch back from Hiku, finally, up towards the 30. Down the short side right with Batchelor. Cuts back towards the middle but slips over. Griffin drops onto him. Litton, short side right to Morg, kicks on the last, bit of an awkward kick there. Bounces, but is collected by Matt Arthur. Yeah, who knows? I guess we'll find out, won't we? We will just find out. So first carry of this set here. Oh, it's a decent carry as well. Didn't see who that was. That's Galliano. Galliano with a good carry, and they draw a penalty as well. Just over 64 minutes gone, and there's just less than 6 minutes to go on Mikey Lewis's sin bin. If York want to get back in this game, they got to do it now. Prediction is 38-6 to York. What do you think of that? I think it's not going to happen. Harris in possession. Good territory now for York. Wood down the right-hand side of the field. Still going. Just less than 30 metres out. Great territory for York here. And a 6 again. Harris left to Thompson. He's in centre field. Takes the next carry. Stopped just short of the 20. 38-6. It might happen. I went with 36-6. But will KR get 3 tries and 3 kicks in the final 15 minutes? I'm not sure. McShane. Don't know why I said Griffin. McShane at dummy half. 2 metres out. York in great territory now. Right to Hingano. Then across to Harris. Got a bit of room here. Flat ball to Wood. York Knights are back in. They're turning up the volume now, folks. They're cranking up the heat. York Knights possibly making it a 6-point game in a second. Possibly. That's my exact score now gone, though, unfortunately. But we might have a game on. We might. 66 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes left for Mikey Lewis's sin bin. Great stuff there from Harris. Flat ball to Wood. He's in for his second try of the day. I have given them the kick because I think he should be able to get it. It is not the easiest one in the world, but we'll see how it goes. Try's been confirmed as well. This is a huge kick. They really need this because by the time they're done with this and Lewis comes on, I don't know if they're going to be able to get 2 more tries. Now, they could get a try and then a penalty, but I think they're going to have to get this kick, realistically. I think they need to get it. Oh, we're 8 subs away from 13.8k. If you're not subscribed yet, please do. That'd be greatly appreciated. Oh, 83%. I wonder who worked on the statistics for that. I wonder who worked on the stats. Just you wait. Just you wait. The kick is... Looks alright. It is good. It is good. 18-12. Quandell Dingle, you better be going off to watch a game of kick tennis at this point. Amount of times you mentioned about kicking ball. Don't worry, Kirk plays. He does it for attention. You ignore him and he goes away. He likes to shit stir. It was a good try. Goal prediction, Norman. So we established midway through last season that the 63-year-old Norman Finkelstein does the conversion statistics. Went to MIT. Back to the Rugby League. York Knights in possession. 2.5 minutes left for Mikey Lewis in the sin bin. York Knights in possession just short of their own 20. Now it's Veya. Strong carry there from Veya. Oh, the ball comes out. A knock on from York. You'd imagine once Lewis is back on, KR might be looking at a drop goal. I think if they get another try, that's it. It's done. Maybe even a drop goal. We'll see. Not sure. York Knights in possession. It's with Jones Bishop over on the right edge of the field, just short of his own 40. I thought that might have been called a knock on. I didn't hear from the ref what he gave. Minute and a half left for Mikey Lewis. In centre field now with Martin. Back on after his HIA. Great carry. He might have to go back and play it again. Yes, he does. Plays it just over the 40. McShane goes left to Thompson. He takes it up towards the halfway line. 3 tackles to go in this set for York Knights. Harris shifting it right to Matt Arthur. Straightens up. Stop just short of the 30. Wood now in centre field with Harris. Looking to go left. Draws in a few defenders. Goes left to Griffin. Up towards the 20. Last tackle for York. Now with Hingano down the left-hand side. It is with Williams. And he's going to get wrapped up inside the 10. So not a bad place to turn the ball over. Not a bad place to turn it over at all. Just got to restrict the meters now. Bit of cramp there for Williams, I think. Paul Vaughan coming on for the last 10 minutes. He's going to be huge. Paul Vaughan has done such a good job today. So first carry from Davies takes it just over the 10. Hiku up towards the 20. Few seconds left for Mikey Lewis. I'll take this yellow card off. Right, Mikey Lewis is back on the field. And we got 10 minutes to go, folks. KR in possession. Whitbread with a carry up towards the 40. 2 tackles left in this set. Lytton, right to May. Looking for an option possibly, but he's still going. Over halfway, not a bad carry there. Last tackle for the Robins. Lytton. All back to Mikey Lewis. Hits the belly of the ball. Could be plenty of spin on this one. And it is nearly dropped backwards by Matt Arthur. Takes it just over his 10. Just over 9 minutes to go. Wood hands it off to Galliano. Now with Jones Bishop. York about 25 metres out from their own try line. 9 minutes left. Wood with the next carry. Wood's done a good job. 2 tries. Good defensive work. Good carries as well. McShane left to Thompson. Over the 40. Was looking to go out the back, but takes the carry instead. Good meters there up towards halfway. Last tackle for York. Short side left to Hingano. Bit of height on this one. Not much distance, though. Could be awkward. Comes off ahead of Morg. Collected by Williams. I think that might be KR ball. If he came off his head, I think that's just KR ball. Oh, comes off Hiku's head and hits Davies for an accidental offside. York have possession. Okay. Oh my God. If York do this. Paul Vaughan on the field as well. 8 minutes to go. McShane goes right to Hingano. 10 metres out. York Knights in possession. McShane. Left of the post goes right to Harris. Flat ball to Field. Stopped on the 10. Third tackle. I know, York might actually do this. McShane, short side right to Harris. Then goes left to Matt Arthur. Cuts back towards the left-hand side. Stopped in centre field by Elliot Minchella. 6.5 minutes to go. Sorry, 7.5 minutes to go. My bad. Left to Hingano. Kicks the ball through. Good chase here. It is collected by York, and they have scored again. Oh my God. York, with a kick to come, might equalise in the back end of this game. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. York Knights. I was considering doing an ACCA before this weekend, by the way. KR were 1-40 to win. 1-40. I'm going to wait for this conversion. Now there's 6.5 minutes to go. York Knights, 2 points behind. Who I predicted to lose 36-6 are potentially about to upset the treble winners from last year. Potentially. It was a great kick. Great chase as well. Greatest sport in the world? Absolutely. Absolutely. And the fact that somebody actually predicted York to win in my predictions league is crazy. Brisbane shaking at the boots, yeah. I don't know if Brisbane's done a pre-season game yet or not, or if they're on this weekend. Not sure. 73% success probability. The kick from Harris is... Looks good. Folks, it's 18-all. It is 18-all. York Knights. You're doing it. I feel like I'm watching a baby take its first steps, and just as a parent going, he's doing it. He's doing it. Look at him go. He's doing it. Look at him go. Not to be patronising or anything like that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Just over 5 minutes ago, impressed with Galliano as well. Yeah, Galliano's looked all right. So has Wood, Sangare, Vaughan. Hingano's looked good as well. Getting York, they're going to be the surprising team this season, I think. Maybe. If they keep this up week in, week out, they'll cause a lot of upsets. I didn't think it'd come week one. I posted my predictions video on TikTok as well, and if York win, that's not going to go down well either. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Anyway, York Knights in possession. Less than 5 minutes to go. Harris with Martin with the next carry through centre field. First match coach sacking. Yeah, maybe. Paul Vaughan with the next carry. Good meters there from Vaughan. York. Oh, yeah, drop goal. I've just completely forgot that drop goals exist. Oh, my God. They're in good position for it as well. They're in good position for a drop goal here. 2 tackles to go. They're just over 20 metres out. It's with Thompson. They might line one up here. That's a good carry. Just over 10 metres out. Are they going for one? Are they going for one? Out the back to... Oh, no. They have to go left. Hingano. Going for one. York Knights are leading 19-18 with 4 minutes to go. Oh my God. Holy shit. Do you know what? I'm fine with being wrong about this. I am completely fine being wrong about this scoreline. Headed inside. He doesn't know how they've done it. How have York done it? Hey! Right, 4 minutes to go. You've just got to do the basics well. They've just got to do the basics well. Oh my god. I cannot believe we're in this position right now. Paul Vaughan with an X carry. Thing is, if KR don't need to score a try, they just need to get in good field position and go for one themselves. And then we've got bloody golden point after that. Jesus. Lewis card turning point? Yep, absolutely. Next carry takes York just short of halfway. Last tackle coming up. Out the back to Harris. Hits the belly of the ball. Morg knocks on. Arthur Morg has just knocked on 10 metres out. Imagine if York score a try now. As soon as KR got their third try and it was 18-6, I thought that was it. Floodgates were open. I thought that was it. Just nothing silly from York now. Nothing silly. Gently does it, folks. They feed the ball into the scrum. They go left to Galliano. York Knights are 4 metres out, over on the left edge of the field. They'll play the ball as slowly as they can now. McShane hands it off to Griffin. He stopped 3 metres out as well. He's now with Paul Vaughan in centre field. Imagine they score between the sticks. 2 minutes to go. Third tackle for York. Paul Vaughan slow to get up. Okay. I don't like all this stuff. As much as it would be cool if York managed to win this game, I don't like when players are slow playing the ball. I hate that stuff. Matt Arthur with a carry. He stopped just over the 10. McShane at dummy half over on the right edge of the field. Matt Arthur with a little limp there. Oof. Field smashed into the ground. Knock on from York. Minute and a half to go. KR trying to get this scrum set quickly, or it might just be a play the ball on the 10 actually. Might not be a scrum. Right, we've got a minute and a half for KR to get up the field and get a point. Can they do it? Well, we know that they find it quite easy to get up the field. Conditions are awful, so it's tough to be expansive. But can they do it? We got clock stop with 1 minute 20 to go. KR have 90 metres to get up the field. First carry off the back of the scrum is from Davies. Makes a couple metres. Hickey with the next carry. Over the 20. And a few extra metres pumping his legs. York are going to slow down the ruck as much as possible. They just can't give away penalties. With Minchella. Then to May. Looking to go right. Spins. Good metres there from May. A few metres short of the 40. It was nearly an incorrect play the ball. It's with Morg. Pops it across to Sue. Takes it over halfway. 2 tackles to go. This carry needs to be good from KR. It's with May. Right to Morg. Then across to Hiku. Near the touchline. Nearly in touch. Is he in touch? They've put Pet Hiku in touch. I cannot believe York Knights are about to do this. 20 seconds to go. York Knights will be in possession. The clock's still ticking as well. Oh my god. Sod's Law, my first prediction of the year, is incorrect as well. Sod's Law. Sod's Law. Wow. 7 seconds on the clock. They're going to try and get a strip here if possible. They fall to ground. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it's full time. The York Knights, in their first ever Super League fixture, have just beaten the treble winners. Jesus. Look at Mikey's face. Look at his face. He's an unbelievable player. We all know this. But you can do that without being a little shit sometimes. You don't need to trip people. You don't need to push people after you've scored tries. You don't need to wind people up. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, the York Knights have upset Hull Kingston Rovers in round bloody 1. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Another reason why Rugby League is the best sport on the planet. Wow. York Knights are top of the league. If you go to kineticrl.com and go to the leagues page, you will see the table updated any second. I'm going to update the website real quick. And York Knights will be top of the bloody league. Right, let's update the score on the website, shall we? Come on. 36-6, I said. Again, after that third try from KR, I thought that was it. 19-18 is the score. Right, kineticrl.com/leagues. Refresh the page, and you will see York Knights at the top of the ladder. I can't believe it. I can't bloody believe it. Wow. Yes, it does mean KR are now bottom of the table. Right. Somebody in my predictions league did predict York to win. So they're winning. They're winning the predictions league right now. Let me go see who it was. I did say I do love a bold prediction. Okay. Let's have a look. Who predicted York to win? I'll find him. Thing is, every score currently for KR to win is a comfortable... Okay, DC Knight, York 16, Hull KR 12. DC Knight gets a point right off the bat. Well done, DC Knight. Let's see what else we got. I'm sure there's another one. That's a close one from Tyler. DC Knight was the only one to predict York to win. He's leading the predictions league. Right, I need 5 more subs to get to 13.8k. But folks, it is good to be back. It is so good to be back. Just to let you know, for other streams this weekend, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because I'm at the Wire game against Saints. I'm going to be streaming Hull vs Bradford on Saturday, followed by Wakey vs Toulouse, and then on Sunday I'm streaming Cass vs Wigan. So feel free to stop by for those ones as well. Stream highlights will be posted onto TikTok and YouTube tonight, or whenever they put the highlights video out for this game. Hopefully tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow. But yeah, I cannot believe what we've just seen. York Knights take a bow. That was incredible. But yeah, just to advertise a few final things before I finish. If you want to become a member, you can scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description. I've pinned the Fantasy League pin and password in the stream chat if you want to join the Fantasy League. If you want to join the Predictions League from next week, you have to put your predictions in my Round 2 predictions video. Follow me on all social medias. I'm going to be posting on social media a lot more this year. Follow me on TikTok as well. But yeah, what a start. What a start. Paul McShane got man of the match. I think that's fair. Him, Vaughan, Hingano, Wood, man of the match. Any one of those guys deserve it, really. Oh, Kieran, you're too kind. Thank you, sir. You get a trumpet for the donation. Very, very kind of you. But, folks, I do want to say it has been an absolute pleasure being back. Thank you very much for being here. I was very excited and a little bit nervous before starting this, but it's been fun. I think we peaked at about 100 people. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. Hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend if I don't see you. But yeah, toodle pip.